Have you ever looked around at your life and wondered, why do I keep ending up here? Why do I work so hard to make everyone else comfortable? Why do I second guess myself after every difficult conversation? Why do I know exactly what everyone else needs, but struggle to answer the simple question, what do I need? What if the most important relationship in your life isn't your marriage or your friendships, or even your relationship with your children? What if every relationship you have is simply reflecting the one relationship you've quietly neglected for years? The relationship with yourself. Today we're talking about coming home. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Soul Talk podcast. I'm Mary Beth Rim. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm a performance coach, meditation teacher, runner, and someone who has spent nearly 3 decades helping people heal from trauma, anxiety, grief, and the stories that convince us we're somehow not enough. And if you're new here, I welcome you. Every week we explore the connection between our minds, our bodies, our relationships, and the lives we're trying to build, one honest conversation at a time. And if these conversations encourage you, I'd love for you to subscribe here on my YouTube channel. And if you're looking for more reflections behind the scenes, thoughts, and practical tools between episodes, I'd also love to have you join me over on Substack. And if you're beginning to recognize that your nervous system, not your personality, is often shaping how you show up in relationships, be sure to download my 7-day nervous system reset. It's a gentle introduction to the work we'll continue throughout this series, and a beautiful way to begin creating more safety within yourself. Now let's begin. You know, we've learned how to leave ourselves. You know, when I think about relationships, I don't actually think they begin with another person. I think they begin much earlier. They begin with the little moments when we slowly learn who it's safe to be. You see, most children don't wake up one morning and decide, hey, I'm going to ignore my feelings today. Instead, they become incredibly observant. They notice what gets approval. They notice what gets attention. I also notice what gets criticism, what keeps the peace. Children are remarkable adapters. If being quiet keeps everyone calm, they become quiet. If achieving earns love, they become achievers. If taking care of everyone else keeps them connected, they become caretakers. Not because they're weak, because they're wise. Children do whatever they have to do to stay connected to the people they depend on. The problem? The problem is many of us never stop. I know this because I lived it, and growing up, I've always felt different. You know, I was born with a genital heart defect and spent much of my time in childhood in doctor's offices and hospitals. And I had open heart surgery when I was 10 years old, when most kids are growing up and enjoying their childhood. And those experiences really shaped so much of how I saw myself. I missed so much school. I felt behind socially and often carried the quiet belief that everyone else seemed to know how to belong while I was still trying to catch up. And I became very good at observing, very good at trying to fit in where I could, very good at reading a room. And looking back now, I don't see something wrong with that little girl. I see a child doing exactly what children are designed to do, and that's adapting. So she could feel safe, connected, and accepted. And maybe as you're listening, you can recognize parts of your own story too. Maybe yours looked different, but perhaps you also learned the parts of you needed to stay hidden in order to feel loved. See, there's this invisible agreement. And without even realizing it, many of us make an invisible agreement. I'll take care of everyone else. I'll keep everyone happy. I'll avoid conflict. I'll never ask for too much. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll finally feel safe. And the heartbreaking part is that this agreement often follows us into adulthood. It shows up in marriages, friendships, work, parenting. We become experts at reading everyone else, or so we think, while becoming strangers to ourselves. And the relationship that we neglect is us. So one of the questions I often have asked clients is this: when was the last time you checked in with yourself before checking in with everyone else? It's a simple question, right? But surprisingly, it's difficult to answer. See, most of us wake up already thinking about who needs us: the emails, the family, the errands, the responsibilities. And we rarely pause long enough to ask, how am I today? That relationship with yourself isn't selfish. It is foundational. Because, see, your nervous system is trying to help. And one of the things I wish everyone understood is that this isn't simply about mindset, it's biology. Your nervous system learned long time ago what kept you safe, what felt safe to you. If love once depended on being agreeable, your body may still experience disagreement as danger. If affection came through achievement, rest may feel uncomfortable, even when you desperately needed it. Expressing your feelings led to rejection. Your body may still tighten before difficult conversations, even with the people who genuinely love you. Your nervous system isn't trying to sabotage you. It's actually trying to protect you using information it learned years ago. But here's the beautiful news, is that our nervous systems can learn something new. Safety can be practiced. Trust can be rebuilt. And it begins not by changing everyone around you, but by changing the way you relate to yourself. You see, this reminds me of Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow believed that our deepest human needs build on one another before we can truly thrive, create, and become fully ourselves. We need to experience safety, connection, belonging, and love. When those needs feel uncertain, we often spend our lives chasing them externally. We look for someone else to finally make us feel enough. But here's what I've learned over the years. Healthy relationships don't create your worth. They help reflect it back to you. The more secure your relationship with yourself becomes, the less you depend on someone else to define who you are. So, what does coming home to yourself actually look like? Well, it isn't dramatic. It's quiet. It's noticing that you're tired and allowing yourself to rest. It's admitting that your feelings matter. It's saying, I need a moment without apologizing. It's recognizing when you've said yes, well, your whole body was saying no. It's keeping one small promise to yourself today, then another tomorrow. See, little by little, those moments become trust. And trust becomes the foundation for every other relationship in your life. So here's a simple practice. So before we finish today, I'd like to leave you with a small practice. Take one slow breath in and place a hand over your heart if that feels comfortable. And simply ask yourself, what do I need today? Don't rush to answer. Don't judge whatever comes up. Just listen. Maybe you need rest. Maybe you need honesty. Maybe you need forgiveness. Maybe you simply need someone to tell you that you don't have to earn your place in the world. You already belong. So if today's conversation resonated with you, I hope that you'll join me again next week as we continue exploring what it really means to build relationships that feel safe, honest, and alive. And don't forget that every day there is a meditation that goes along with this particular episode. And if you enjoyed this episode today, please go ahead and subscribe here on YouTube. It truly helps this community grow and allows these conversations to reach people who may need them. Go ahead and please share with someone. And if you like more reflections, practical exercises, and deeper conversations, come on and join me on Substack. I'd love to continue the journey with you there. Also, if you're ready to begin calming your nervous system and creating a stronger foundation within yourself, my 7-day nervous system reset is available now. You can find that in the description of my YouTube channel. See, it's a gentle, practical starting place that complements everything we're exploring in this series. And remember this, the longest relationship you'll ever have isn't with another person. It's with yourself. The kinder you become towards that relationship, the healthier every other relationship has the chance to become. Take care of yourself. And until next time, I'm Mary Beth Rim.